Hey Lumico. I'm going to try my hand with some more BVR in the Mirage, and it's probably going to go terribly, but it's something I need to work on. My rudder pedals are not very cooperative today, so we're going to attempt to stay on the taxiway, although there's no guarantees. On Growling Sidewinder server, where apparently Blue are very close to winning the mission, so for once they're actually taking it seriously. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone win the mission on this server before. Oh, you know what I may have forgotten to do? I might have forgotten to do my INS. Oops. We'll pull off the taxiway or a parking area down the end and do it there. Because I kind of need that. Kind of need to know where I'm going. I'm not sure if the knee board gives me like an up-to-date position on the ground, or if it's only my spawn position though. If it's the latter, then I'm going to be in trouble. I really should have thought about that while I was starting the aircraft up, but I got so hung up on making sure everything was working with OBS, because I've been having some trouble with it lately, that I may have forgotten. We've got a, looks like a parking area here that we can pull off onto. There's the Tomcat here. Oh, and here we go. Here's the rudder problems kicking in. I don't know if you can hear that crashing in the background. That's me trying to... I had to pop it out of the slot, out of the track, to actually get the left pedal to go in. So I had to just kind of play around with it there to get it back in place. We're going to stick the parking brake on. May as well top up the fuel before I leave as well. Where are we? Yeah, I don't know if that position updates, but we're going to hope that it is close enough. So let's see, that's in N. This goes to ALN. That was probably what the ding-dong was that I was getting earlier. Shush you. Okay. What am I doing here? There we go. Yeah. So we are north. 41. Oh, helps if I press the right button. 413796. We are east 0450186. And like I said, I'm not sure if that actually updates to reflect my current position or if that's my spawn position, but we're just going to hope that it's close enough. I don't know how to do a fast align, like a stored heading alignment in the Mirage. I really need to learn to do it, because it'll save me about 5 or 6 minutes per flight, but I haven't quite got up to that level yet, so I'm going to switch that into status mode, leave that alone for now, and just chill for a bit next to this Tomcat. It's pretty busy in the server here. Looks like, actually, it looks like Blue outnumber us quite badly, which might be why they're apparently close to winning. Tawny's in here, so is Zell. Oh, we got a whole clan here. 4 guys all flying together. That could be interesting. What is this game? This is DCS World. This is pretty much the... Okay, so there's 2 like premier sort of modern military flight simulators on the civilian market. One of them is this, and one of them is an overhauled version of Falcon 4. Depending how old you are, you might remember Falcon 4 from back in the late 90s, early 2000s. That got open sourced, and a mod team have basically overhauled the whole game, and that's Falcon BMS. So Falcon BMS does a lot of the sort of ancillary things better, so it has a proper dynamic campaign, it has much better air traffic control, AWACS, communications, things like that. So it's a better single-player game, whereas DCS has much more detailed aircraft, so the systems are more realistic, the aircraft flight models are more detailed. BMS does it well for the F-16, but all the other aircraft are kind of copy-pasted F-16s dressed up differently, whereas in DCS, these aircraft are all as close as possible to the real thing. So DCS doesn't have a lot of the things that Falcon has. It doesn't really have a good campaign. The AI is pretty abysmal. The AWACS, which you can hear talking to me at the moment, is really almost useless. Where this game shines is in multiplayer and in simulating the actual aircraft itself. Whereas BMS simulates the kind of the atmosphere, I guess you could say, a lot better. DCS is... It's kind of split into 2. So you got the full fidelity simulator, like my aircraft I'm in now, the Mirage, I can click everything in here. All of this is clickable, so if I need to... what can I do without messing up the aircraft? So we'll switch the radar from warm by mode into silent mode and then into transmit. We got weight on the wheel, so it won't do anything. The weight on the wheel test switch is over here somewhere. And if I hit that, it'll start emitting, but all this stuff's clickable. At the moment, I'm sitting and waiting for my INS to align. It's just ticking down there because I need that to navigate. Yep, growling sidewinder, Dylan. Apparently Blue are pretty close to winning, so if you want to pile in red and fend them off, Tawny's on Blue as well. So yeah, this is your kind of full fidelity aircraft, where everything is modelled as close as possible to the real thing, and then there's the Flaming Cliffs 3 modules, which are a bit of a history lesson. So DCS is kind of a continuation of an older simulator called Lock-On. And Lock-On was more of your typical kind of sort of early to mid-2000s flight simulator, where it wasn't fully detailed or realistic, but it was more realistic than, say, like War Thunder or something. And so the Flaming Cliffs 3 modules are just taken straight from Lock-On Flaming Cliffs 3 and ported to DCS. So they're not as detailed, you can't click anything in the cockpit, it's all done through like keyboard shortcuts and stuff. And the systems aren't quite as realistically modelled, but, you know, it's still pretty well simulated. It's still better than most games. Oh, we got a Tomcat coming into land here. Fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nicely done. Still waiting for the alignment. It should be... Okay, we've got a rough alignment now, we're going to go with that. So, this number here is the alignment stage, and this is the timer. 4 is like the minimum level of alignment I can actually fly on, and still have functional navigation systems. And the navigation systems tie into other things like the radar and the missiles, so I do need that, as well as to know where I'm going. So we're going to switch this back into N, which is our operational mode. We're going to switch this into Nav, which will lock in our alignment there. And we should be good to go. Parking brake off. I'm not sure which end of the runway's active. I mean, I did just see that Tomcat come in from my right, but... This server doesn't have a traffic system, or not traffic, a weather system, an AWIS, like Georgia at War has. So I have to kind of make my best guess as to which runway people are using. But we're going to commit here. So I'm flying from Baziani, which is an old Soviet airbase in Tbilisi, Georgia. Tbilisi International Airport's just down that ways a little bit. Make sure no one's coming down the other end of the runway. It's hard to tell because there's a slight hill, so I can't actually see the other end of the runway, I can only see the center of it, but it looks okay. Nobody coming in to land. Oh, there might be. Yeah, we'll let him land. It's another Tomcat. We'll see if this one's quite as smooth as the other guy. That was actually a really nice landing. Oh. Well, we're off to a great start here. Helps if you're pointed the same direction as the runway, my guy. Oh. So, the Tomcat's a bit of a handful to fly, especially for an inexperienced pilot. It's a very old-fashioned kind of plane, controls-wise. And so, maneuvering like that just before a landing is generally not good for your health, but it looks like he's recovered it okay. Not bad. Oh, bit bouncy. Not bad, though. That's my fuel state. I should be right. So, quick tour of the Mirage. This is my total fuel amount. This readout here. This is my total... Oh, sorry, this is my total fuel. This is my internal. So, we got a belly tank on at the moment. This is my bingo level, so I set that to whatever I want my bingo warning to be, which tells me I need to return to base. This is my current fuel consumption in, I think, kilograms per minute? Yeah. So, this little cluster of instruments here is very important, and we need to pay attention to it. No one else coming into land. I think that Tomcat's off the runway. My music stopped again, I better sort that actually. Every now and then it hits a song it can't play and it just stops. There we are. gonna try and avoid the usual mess that develops over that way. We're gonna head through the North Caucasus today. Get a nice external view of the plane. There we go. Rolling with my personal skin again. It's a ghost contact, someone's got their countermeasures turned on. Being locked already. Should be contrailing up here. Yep. Okay. There's the jammer. We found him. We found which bearing he's on anyway, he's over that way. So this dashed line you get on the radar display is when someone's got their ECM turned on. S16 Glock 52s. Oh, where are they? Oh, the jammer off my nose. .244 for 80. Oh, there we go. Quite low too. He's way down on the deck. That's that jammer, I think. Just keeping an eye on the fuel. Once the belly tank's empty, I'm going to get rid of it. Something's locking us. Switch to fly-by-wire in configuration from heavy to light, since that tank's now empty. Okay, we've got 2 contacts. Those are the ghosts coming up. As we get closer, the actual aircraft will appear. Ooh, we got a missile out on us. Might not be out on us, actually. I just realized the Mirage's missile approach warning system is so sensitive, it might be on someone else. But it doesn't hurt to get out of the way, to be honest. Oh, we got a contact here. What are you? You're friendly? So, I know I said we'd be in the North Caucasus, but yeah, that plan's kind of gone out the window. There was nothing up there, so we're going to come down here and mix with these guys. 15, 18, something else, probably a pair of 18s, most likely. Oh, Tawny just killed someone in close combat. Might be him in that Hornet. Might be a ghost, or it's too far to lock, maybe. .253 for 50. ghost from someone's jammer. Okay, we got a friendly tomcat in front of us. Looks like he might have just either dipped below a mountain or he might have got hit. And then the 15 and the 18 are flying together. If I had to guess, the 18 will be Tawny, the 15 will be Zell. I don't think that was for me, but it doesn't hurt to get out of the way. There's got to be something closer than that. I think they've dropped into a valley where our AWACS can't see them. And unlike the flanker, I do not have a data link in this, so I'm entirely reliant on AWACS callouts, which is not great because the AWACS, as I mentioned before, is hopeless in this game. It just doesn't give you the information you really need. So normally when I play on this server I fly in the SU-27 because the data link just gives me that little bit more situational awareness that I need as like not a great jet pilot. But at the moment my left throttle's broken and I do use a dual throttle setup on all the twin engine aircraft, so I can't fly the flanker because my left engine won't start and the throttle's all wonky. 284 for 60, okay, I got something straight up my nose. Probably that 18, which in turn is probably Tawny. This is not optimal. Fuck. Didn't even see him. And I think our flight controls are on their way out. Big clench. Come on. Yeah, my controls are not great. Technically, we're still flyable, but If I can make it back to the base, I want to do it. I don't want to give that guy the satisfaction of killing me. Oh fuck, he's right behind me, I think. There's a couple guys over there. Oh, no, come on. No air brakes. Very, very limited control authority. I can't actually force the nose down. I've got the 5th channel fly-by-wire override on. But it's not helping much. The engine's fine. It's just the flight controls that are the issue. I've got a very heavy roll tendency on the aircraft, which I can't really counter, because that... See, the elevons on the right wing won't come up. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to punch out. See, this is what I'd normally be flying in here. I do like the Mirage, I'm just not good enough with the missiles in it. But we'll try again. Just gonna use the auto start because I'm lazy and I haven't learned the full manual one yet. Just gonna wait for the alignment. I'm not sure why it's giving me a warning when I start it up. It's in configuration, the fly-by-wire is in the right mode. There must be something out of... like, something on the wrong setting, I just don't know what it is. I don't know how this magical box of tricks works at all, so I'm just gonna hope that it automatically does its own thing. Having a fucking awful night? Sorry to hear it, dude. I hope it gets better. I had an interesting morning today. I got up at like 5, I think. Lost my electricity at about 5:20. which is the first major power out I've had here. I've had a couple of really minor ones, but that's the first major one I've had. The power was out for an hour and a half. So that was fun. The hard part out of the way, now the unexpected hard part. Oh, lovely. Hard and unexpected. That's the best combination. That's the real fun one right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set the nose wheel steering so I don't forget it when I taxi out of the hangar. God forbid Nuts is here and clips another fucking off-road adventure. Please tell me that's actually aligning. Yeah, I think it is. Should be. So once this yellow light that says align turns green, that's when we switch to nav mode. Oh shit! Someone just got a kill with a Mistral. Fucking hell. Oh, it was Hadwell he killed in a Tomcat. The Mistral is so broken. I think my dog wasn't feeling the crate tonight, so she's in my room. I really want to get some rabbits, but I don't think I'll be able to talk the landlord into letting me keep pets here. Like, the front room would be perfect for them. There's nothing in there they can chew on and destroy, but... well, there won't be once I clear all the empty boxes and crap out of there. Like, I got a whole other room there which I just don't use. It's got a, like a, what's the word, terrazzo floor or something. It's like, not slate, but kinda like slate, that shit. So it's a hard floor. Brick walls. It's ostensibly a study, but it's like a really kind of depressing room. The only positive factor of it is that it has a window that actually has natural light coming in, which of which there are two in this entire place, one at each end. So I'm gonna get some bun-buns and put them in there. But A, I don't have enough money for if they ever need to go to the vet, and B, again, landlord probably not going to approve it. So I am bereft of Squish at the moment. I think everything should be set to go as soon as this alignment's done. Oh, it's in course, which is close enough. So we are going to switch back to operational mode and switch that up to align. Parking brake off. And there we go. I was hoping for a second there I remembered to take the wheel chocks off. Due to a tomfoolery, I lost like 30 minutes to work on my stats. Yeah, see, that would be one thing for me. Having pets would just be an endless time sink because I get distracted by them. But I get distracted by everything, so I guess that's not really that big of a deal. I have absolutely zero attention span. Okay, so we're gonna go left here, I guess, because I think that's the end of the runway everyone else here has been using. The struggle was real tonight. 5 hours to finish 10 basic stats questions. Yeah, see, that's why I just gave up. I absolutely just gave up. I fucking hated statistics. It was the worst subject. Like, physics I could do because it was interesting to me, and even though it was maths, I had all the equations. Like, we had cheat sheets for all the equations, right? Easy. Just have to remember which equation to use, no problem. Statistics was just... it was like backwards Swahili. I could not understand it, no matter how hard I tried, so I just gave up. I don't even remember what I was studying when I did statistics. Oh, actually no, that was on the... yeah, because I was doing a Bachelor of Science, or attempting to do a Bachelor of Science, and that was where that came from. See, this is the thing, there's a lot of things I'm interested in, and interested enough to learn, But as soon as I hit a part of it I'm not interested in or I can't pick up, I just give up on it. Fucking fly in my face now. 99 problems, my dude. 99 problems. Oh yeah. Look at that. Should probably put my nose wheel steering back on, we're a little off kilter. And that is the end of the runway. So we're gonna hang a left here. Very wide left, again, shitty broken pedals. Oh, come on, bro. Turn left, please. There we go. I'm just so sick of these pedals. Better save up some new ones, I guess. I gotta get new pedals, new headset, new tracker clip, new microphone, new fucking everything. Runway clear. Looks like it. No one landing. The nose wheel steering on this is so twitchy, like in the Mirage specifically. Way more than the Tomcat, I find. The bright side, I reinstalled the game and got it working. Do I have plans for this October? Nice. I got a shitload of games I really should just reinstall. Like, I modded them until they broke and I've just given up, because I don't want to have to reinstall all my mods, but also I do want to play them. It's the worst. I hate that feeling. So, one of the old Mirage tactics that used to work before the radar rework was that you could go up to space, hang out at like 55, 60,000 feet, and just pretty much angle the radar as far down as it'll go. Pick people up in the mountains by flying above them, so they'd think they were safe, and you'd be way up there just looking down on them. Pick them up in track while scans, so they don't know they're being locked. And then as you get lower and lower, just switch to STT, diving on them from like 60,000 feet at Mark 2, and then put a 530 up their ass. And between you going Mark 2 and the 530 being a very fast missile, they would be dead before they knew what hit them. But with the radar update, that doesn't work anymore. Or at least it's not as easy to do as it used to be, which means I'm totally incapable of doing it now, as opposed to just mostly incapable. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm really... Without the data link of the SU-27, I really struggle with situational awareness in the mountains. So, like, going down low probably isn't going to work, but at the same time, going up to space isn't likely to work either. So I really don't know. We're going to have to just kind of slam my head into the wall until something works, I guess. It's probably a ghost contact off the jammer. There's someone with a jammer on. you? You're not friendly, apparently. I also just lost him. It's very interesting. There we go. We've got a lock on the guy that's jamming there. Don't know how far out he is, but we've got his... got him. I want to get this guy if I can. There's another one that was closer. And he's flying pretty much along the line of the guy that's jamming, which is very irritating. .255, 240 for 60. Yeah, let's find, okay, no, let's stick with this guy. 275 for 80. 10,000. 281. Something's locking me. For 80 at 7,000. Trail up there. Is he not in? Yeah, he's not in close combat range, and he's also hit. Punch off the tank, and hopefully it fell free. Oh no, it didn't. Also, I realised why my 530s didn't fire last time. Your boy forgot to get rid of the jettison switch. You friendly? $325 for 40, huh? can't see him. It's down that valley, I think. Guy on my left's picking me up. Fuck it. Engage one off the nose. If I can find him. AWACS is being as useful as ever. Oh, come on, merge. Where? Talk to me, AWACS. Talk to me, motherfucker. Where is he? Oh my lord. Okay, we're in a spot of bother here. The only saving grace is I don't think he knows where I am either. So basically, we're at the point where whoever sees the other guy first is going to win this fight. And knowing how good I am at spotting things, it's probably going to be him. Oh, come on. Where? There. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What? Did he kill himself? Did he disconnect? Where's he gone? I think he did. He was on this side of the mountain, wasn't he? I'm sure he was on this side of the mountain. 254 for 4. Unfortunately, it fired both missiles off one wing. I hate how it does that. When you go from the Magic to the 530, it goes both off the same wing. I could switch it manually, but I don't want to reach down and click, and I haven't got a HOTAS set up for that, so I might have to set one of them up later. It's the same problem with the MiG-21. It tends to fire all the missiles off the one wing, so you end up with a really annoying asymmetrical loadout, which then drags like fucking crazy. There's more coming in this way, I think. Oh, hello. What might you be? It's definitely a contrail. Fuel state's not bad. 074 for 11, shit. What the fuck is that? Helicopter? Oh shit. What the fuck was that? Having control issues again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, it was a Mistral. Fucking Mistral. Fix your goddamn broken helicopter, Polychop, for fuck's sake. If I'd known it was a Mistral, I would have left it the fuck alone. It is slightly broken, that module. Somebody went and posted on Hoggit a like extensive list of bugs with the Gazelle, the entire Gazelle module, and it's like 5 million pages long. There's so much wrong with it because Polychop have basically abandoned development on it and won't do anything to fix it, which is brilliant. Just what we need in DCS. Another VEAO. What am I doing? I've already done that. That should be all good. Parking brake on. Get the auto start going. I will learn to manually start this at some point, I just haven't got around to it yet. Well, we did manage to kill a jet there. What was it actually? If you get in trouble, head 095. See, I don't tend to watch chat in here. If I can just see what it was that I killed. If it registered. Killed Sintra in a Hornet. Yeah, okay. Cool. The Mistral just killed someone else as well. Totally balanced. It's fine if people want to fight in single player, but should be banned on multiplayer. Yeah, it's... I don't know, like... It's not just that it's broken in terms of multiplayer. I feel really bad for all the people that bought the module and then realized how totally, like, unfinished it was. There's a lot wrong with that helicopter, which is a real shame because it reflects badly on DCS in general, not just Polychop. The thing has the flight model of an RC helicopter. The missiles themselves are fucked up. 413796. Although, I mean, when the Hind comes out, we're going to have to watch out for Hinds because they will probably be packing R60Ms, but still. It's just a bit ridiculous that someone is doing air-to-air in a fucking helicopter in this. Okay, that should be set. Still not sure why it's ding-donging at me. We're in config for fly-by-wire. Something's not set up, I just don't know what it is. And to be frank with you guys, as long as the aircraft flies, I don't really care. I'll sort the music out in a minute since it's decided to stop again. Oh, they've shot down our AWACS. Excellent. Oh no, they haven't. Okay. The lights, don't need them. It's broad daylight and I don't want to be seen in my, you know, bright white aircraft. What else do I need to configure? That, and I think that should be about everything. Despite the issues with YouTube for the song list, I think I'm going to go back to using it when I can. Because this just refuses to play certain songs outright and then it gets stuck on them. Aren't helicopters alright against jets? Well, here's the thing. He managed to evade a 530 at relatively close range. How he did that, I can only imagine. Probably barrel rolling. Like, I don't know if you've seen clips of the Mistral in action, but I think it was Maverick had a clip on his channel where he was in a Mistral and a jet came after him and he literally just barrel rolled around its missile and then shot the jet down. Like, they should be able to defend themselves against an oblivious jet, but they should not be able to dodge a fucking close range 530 and then shoot me down for my trouble. It's hard to describe in words, but if you actually, like, if you find a clip of somebody flying the Gazelle, you'll see what I mean. It has the flight model of a remote control helicopter, just scaled up, basically. People call this thing a UFO. This thing's not a UFO. That is a UFO. Still got a little while to wait on the alignment. Oh, I didn't change my skin. I thought I did. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. About a minute left. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Let's see how that Mistral's going. Oh, there's two Mistrals, of course. So there's one that hasn't done anything, but then there's this guy. 5 kills. 5 air-to-air kills and 0 deaths in a Mistral. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Fucking broken. Is Tawny still in here? Yes, he is. 3 and 0. Tawny's doing well for himself. Zell doing some ground pounding. And then we've got Pom's best mate in here on blue as well. Hadwell flying the F-14 today. See, Hadwell's not doing too great in the F-14. Hadwell usually has a shitload of kills, but he's also usually flying the MiG-21. I feel like the more modern of an aircraft Hadwell's in, the worse he does. And then you put him in something that's hopelessly outdated and he just cleans house. Okay, we're good to go. Well, good-ish. So I'm sitting on 1 kill for 2 deaths at the moment because I got rolled by a hornet in my first life. I didn't see him. This is the hazard of playing low in the mountains, especially with the radar changes to the Mirage. There's a few hiccups, a few things aren't working properly, and then there's also the fact that the way that RDI works now and the way it works in real life is completely counter to how it used to work, and so there's like a lot of adjustment having to go on for that. And without a data link down in the mountains, it's very difficult to tell what's going on. All the Hornets have a data link through their Link 16. All of the flankers have a data link, but I do not. So we're back to the old-fashioned way of relying on AWACS to tell us when we're merged with someone, which is my favourite thing. It would be quickest for me to take off from this end, but I'm actually going to taxi all the way up and take off from the other end again. Just because last time I saw someone landing, they were coming in from the west. And it also gives me a little extra time as I get airborne to gain altitude and turn around. Everybody landing. I think we're good. That's alright, wax above me there. 25 for 90. That's Vaziani down there, where we took off from. And that is Tbilisi-Lachini International. You can see Vaziani has the layout of a typical Soviet fighter base. You've got a main taxiway with a shitload of bomb-proof hangars kind of asparagus off of it. The idea being that planes can just sequentially pull out of their hangars onto the taxiway and do a minimum interval takeoff. A lot of the other airfields you'll see there actually hung off either end of the runway. All about getting aircraft into the air as quickly as possible. They're interceptor bases, basically. And then, by contrast, you've got a totally civilian airport down there. Friendly. Probably in the process of intercepting whatever that jammer is. Which I can't pick up. I think he's the one with the jammer on, actually. Yeah, okay. That's what's going on. That's a friendly with his jammer on. And then he's throwing ghost contacts all over the fucking place. This is why I get the shits when friendlies have their jammers on. I mean, admittedly, mine's on at the moment as well. But you can see how these contacts just keep popping up and then disappearing, and I can't lock them. It's not quite as annoying as in the Soviet aircraft where it blanks out an entire sector of your radar display, but it's still irritating. Oh, Tawny just ate shit. Tor got him. But he got someone else. Nice. Being locked from off my nose. 5 for 100, that's probably what's locking me. Don't think that was for me. It's like an air defense site, one of our ones probably. You can see how sensitive the Mirage's missile approach warning system is. If anything fires anywhere near you, it starts going ballistic. And I've yet to get to the point where I can differentiate between something I need to get away from and something that I can safely ignore. 4 for 120. I'm sorry, 140. Yeah, it's probably that clusterfuck of jets coming up on the RWR. 15, 18, 18. Can't make out what the fourth is. 270 for 90. They're getting a little close. Oh. I don't know if that was at me or not, but we're just going to pretend it was. I'm going to yeet out for a second. We're going to get rid of the belly tank as well. Or we're going to try and get rid of the belly tank. I didn't have it selected. My bad. Here we go. Yeet! Now we're out of config. There we go. That's sorted the fly-by-wire out. We'll go to the 530. If I can select it, thank you. Close that. There we are. 302 for 21. You reckon? Oh, that's tracking. Ah, got me. He hit my missile. That's what happened there. It says I killed myself. He hit my missile in the air, or he hit me and it detonated my missile, and I got the kill on myself. So, doesn't look like I got that 530 off in time. Wow, Pom. Wow. Your best mate's in here, by the way. You should come say hi to him. Song request. Why are you not playing? There we go. Must troll him. Bro, the way I'm flying, I don't feel confident trolling anyone. I don't think it would work. Okay, so we'll chuck an eclair pod on. No, actually, we'll just go that, chuck the eclair on, chuck a tank on. I don't really need the fuel tank, honestly, where I'm going, but we'll take it anyway. Doesn't hurt to have a little extra fuel with how wasteful I tend to be.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy.
We have one single kill, Pom. One kill on an F-18. I got killed by a fucking Mistral. There's a Mistral in here. He might have been killed by now. No, he hasn't. Oh, yes, he has. Correction. He's got one death. He got 5 kills in one flight in the Mistral. Totally balanced, right? Totally realistic. Balanced is the wrong word. Realistic is the one I meant. Config switch.
всегда.
41, 37, 96, 045, 01, 86. Altitude should be already set. Yes, it is. Validate that.
Тысячи фобий развеяно нам, солнце любви припечет, навсегда. 7-0, удаление. Тысячи фобий
You're bad.
как всегда.
We're doing backup ADI. Right, there we go. That should be pretty much everything. I'm just gotta wait for the alignment, because I still can't remember how to fast align. Or how to stored heading align, whatever the fuck. Get all this crap off the map screen. Let's watch this guy. It's quite high for a flanker. Usually they're down in the weeds. So, right about where I'm looking... Right about where I'm looking is their main airbase. So he's flying directly at their spawn, which is going to be interesting. Take out the cat. I'm nowhere near good enough in that thing. Nowhere near. I gotta get a lot more practice in just flying it, let alone with the missiles. And I have no idea what to do with Jester. Like, I can't micro him. So I'd rather have a human in the back seat. Stupid fucking easy went 6-4 with less than 10 hours experience. What, the cat? Yeah, but you're good. I'm not. It's Threeps, all he'll fly is helos, also one of the best slingers for DCS. Well, he's slinging dead jets at the moment, fucking lurking in the tree line, firing Mistrals at people. I locked him up. I thought it was a Hornet or an Eagle. I'm like, the fuck is that? It's in the trees and it's not moving. Like, is it someone that's desynced? And before I knew it, so I fired at 5:30 at him anyway, and before I knew it, I saw a missile coming right at me. It was like, oh, it's a Mistral. Right. I give you shit when you fuck up on landing. I can land the Tomcat, I just can't fly it well in combat. Oh, this songbot is doing my head in. There we go. Now it should be working. Hopefully. He landed pretty well, minus that first carrier approach. You mean the one that looked like Tawny had been teaching you how to land? That was pretty funny, honestly. You were fine, you just lost it at the last moment. Like, I don't know if the right main gear came off the deck and it kind of, like, stoppied its way over the side or what, but, like, you looked fine until it started veering left. Oh, we're good to go. Bad as fuck angle. The angle didn't look that bad until you touched down. Like, it almost looked like you touched and then the wheels came up on one side. I don't know. I definitely do need to get more time in the Tomcat, but when I do it, I want to have somebody in the back seat for me. And I'd also like to have 2 working throttles, which is the other reason I can't fly it at the moment. I do use both throttles independently sometimes, so I do have them mapped separately, and I don't want to remap everything just until I get my throttle fixed. That's Tawny going for points. 5 for 4, that's not too bad. I'd take it. Zell's doing ground pounding still. Remap? No, I'm not remapping now. Like, I'm just... No. I change my control setups as little as physically possible, because it's just a pain to map things and then remap them again. Like, I'm expecting to fix this within a week or two, so... That, and also the other thing with the Tomcat is I don't want to get in a completely different aircraft and fuck myself up. Like, if Tawny was doing BFM, I'd be doing BFM right now. Just Dogfight was empty, so I figured whatever, I'll get in Growling Sidewinder and do some missile practice, because I do need BVR practice in the Mirage. But I don't want to jump in a different airframe this close to the tournament and fuck myself over. Like, as it is, I'm trying to get back into the swing of the Mirage after a week or so. Like, believe me, after the tournament's over, I'll be flying all sorts of shit. I'll be flying, once this is fixed, the Tomcat, the MiG-19, the MiG-21. I'll be all over the place, and the Viper when it comes out. But for now, I want to stick with the Mirage. I want to make sure that my head is just full of Mirage-y things. I see nothing but triangles. And then once the tournament's done, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Fell asleep when I got back home. Sucked because now I'm awake. Yeah, I was wondering what had happened. Because you did say like half an hour, and like 2 hours later, I've been really drowsy all day, which is not good, because I want to try and keep the same sort of sleep schedule I've got at the moment. For like the last 2 or 3 days, I've been waking up consistently around 5 AM. So if I can keep that going, I'm good. I've got to be on a very early train tomorrow morning, because we're going up to Sydney. My grandmother's been put in a palliative care unit up in Sydney, so I'm gonna get the train up, meet the family on the way, and we're gonna go see her, and it might be the last time I see her, we're not sure. The doctors gave her about 2 weeks, and that was almost a week ago, but she's very stubborn. It wouldn't be the first time that she's bamboozled doctors. They gave her about 2 weeks, 20 years ago. 21 years ago. But that was for something else. Okay, that should be good. She's been ready to go for a while. You know how people get... She's 93. It was her 93rd birthday just the other day. But you know how people get, like, all their friends are already gone, and they've just kind of been there, done that with everything, and they're tired, and their body doesn't work anymore, and they're just ready to go. She's been like that for a while, so... I don't think it's like she's consciously fighting it, it's just that her body's even more stubborn than her brain is. Same thing with Grandma in Canada. She, like... I don't know how she lasted so long in the state she was in, but she did. Like, my family are just really stubborn, and much to my misfortune, very long-lived. So, it seems that no matter how self-destructive I am and how badly I look after myself, I'm gonna be around until my 90s as well, probably, knowing my luck. But, yeah, I do want to go see her. It hasn't quite sunk in yet, to be honest. Oh! Oh, oh, hello. Hello, what's this? Found a hole. Don't you just love when AWACS doesn't respond to you? Okay. I guess we're not cool enough to speak to AWACS. $271 for 90. Interesting. Apparently the radar doesn't see him. No, you've got that backwards, Pom. It's the French that don't talk to other people. I'm tilting the dish. Aren't I? That's what I'm doing there? The dashed line doesn't show up when you got the tank selected. I've got it ready to punch off. So go 530. There we go. Oh, well, you're useful, AWACS, thanks. $268 for 90. At 1,000. Not seeing him. You know what, we're gonna get rid of the tank now, fuck it. There we go. You're kidding. Shit, okay, this is not good. Got a couple here. Motherfucker. Where the fuck did he go? Well, we survived that engagement at least. No fucking clue where that first guy went. I mean, it was a risky shot anyway, because he dipped behind a mountain right as I was about to fire. But, still. There has to be one closer than that, surely. Is that him? Or is my guy low? Oh! Rip! Rip! Dead as fuck. He's right on top of me. I didn't see him. This is a problem with me being in something without a data link. I have such bad situational awareness. You know what, let's not bother with the fuel tank, we're not going to use it. They're that close to our base, there's not really any point. It's just another thing to worry about dumping off the aircraft.
Request rearming.
No, it's not cursed, I'm just bad. Which we already knew.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Okay, let's get this going again.
Copy.
What is cursed is the song bot at the moment.
Rearming complete. Wheel chocks are now removed.
What are we? 41, 413796 045. I didn't register. 0450186. Altitude's already set. Double lock for STT, TWS contract, elevation, STT can. Ah, gotcha. Invest missile angle, move the tiny square into the fire circle. Yep. I gotcha. I don't want to, the black and red one's not finished yet, and I don't want to really reveal it on stream until it is. Until after tournament. And however long plus that it's going to take me to finish it, so I've got to find someone to do the tail still. Because it's too complicated of an artwork for me, and Max isn't going to have time. Still waiting on that. Oh. Blue 1. So I'm guessing the server restarts now? I don't know if the server's gonna reset or what. I have a whole lot in the air at the moment. This guy's running for dear life back home. Well, not really, I guess he's extending away from whatever he just shot at. Spam 354s and hit nothing? No, he only fired one. Whoop, okay, that's an interesting view. There we go. Restart in 5 minutes, yeah, okay. We might go on just dogfight, but yeah, he only fired one Phoenix, I think. See, he's still got 3. Unless he was carrying on the pylons. Which a lot of people do on this server, to be fair. Well, there's not much point me trying to fly off here because the server's about to go down, so what I'm going to do is I'll dip out of here and see if Just Dogfight has anyone in it. If it does, I'll hang out on there. If it doesn't, then I might come back when the server restarts. So the big things with the Mirage I really need to work on once I get past the tournament and I can worry a bit less about the guns is I need to get better at manipulating the radar, and I've got to get better at understanding what is going on with the RWR. Like, I have a vague idea, but I don't know which missile warnings are for me and which are just it spazzing out because it sees a missile, it's very sensitive. And then using that to figure out where exactly things are coming from and you know, like, notch missiles and do such things as that. Just Dogfight. Oh! Except that's the high ping server. Oh no, it's not actually. That's the one that I can get into usually. Yeah, there we go. It's got 4 people in it apparently. Do some guns. Yeah, you're right. Probably about 90% of them do. I don't. Whenever I fly the Tomcat, it's 4 Phoenixes, 2 Sparrows, 2 Sidewinders. Are they in the guns area? He's in 1 vs 1. Nobody's red guns. What's this guy? He's air, SU-25. Oh, no one's in guns. Feels bad, man. Whatever, we'll go blue guns and we'll see if anyone comes in. Oh, Skits is in here. Shit. Doing some 1 vs 1 stuff. So you're still reading about the Mirage? Yeah, did you see my little bit in that discussion? I get that there's issues, and I get that he also thinks he has a very good idea of how the RDI is supposed to work, but comparing it to the MiG-21, like, you what? In what universe is the RDI, even in its current state, at all comparable to the Scuffed? The Scuffed is so useless. So useless. Oh, hello. Tawny, thanks for the raid, man. I see you scoundrels won the map. I got a grand total of 1 kill, and was also embarrassingly shot down by a Mistral. But, oh well. I know what I've got to work on for the Mirage now, so next time I'm in the server I can do that, but... Just doing some Just Dogfight now, and hoping some people join. 3 guns kills, nice! Macvision, thanks for the follow. Taxiing? No, I didn't have any taxiing mishaps. My taxiing was on point today. Mostly. There were some near misses. Twitch is so fucked right now. Can you only do 1 sub for $2? Yeah, so during September, the first sub in September is $2, and then after that the recurring subs are the normal price, which I think is like $5 US, $4.99 US, whatever. I'm alone in the gun slots at the moment. What is a 46%? That is someone who is very bad at World of Tanks. I used to play a lot of World of Tanks. Basically the kind of player who managed to achieve a win rate below average. Someone who is worse to have on your team than a coin toss. Coin toss. I speak English goodly. Because they actively hamper their own teammates. So that's an old rule from back when I used to play World of Tanks. I haven't got around to reworking everything yet. Yeah, we did some figuring out, and the average win rate on the North American server in World of Tanks was like 48%, so that's, you know, you'd expect 50% from the law of averages, and then you go down 2%, up and down 2% for draws, right? So a 4% draw margin. So the expected win rate for a bot, like, as in someone that would just sit in spawn spinning their turret around, was 48%. So someone who was below 48% was doing something so bad that they were the reason their teams were losing. You know, like, if you're actively harming your team more than a player who literally does nothing, you've fucked something up. Elitist? You were an elitist XVM player? Look, here's the thing, I've had like a whole spiel about XVM, and I think I've even got it, is it clipped or on YouTube? I think it's on YouTube. XVM is a great tool for a good player because it lets them figure out how much they can rely on their teammates, where a flank is weak, where a flank is strong. It gives you extra information that you can use to win the fight. What people thought XVM was a great way to bash your teammates if they had a marginally lower win rate than you. Like, if someone was actively fucking over the team, yeah, I'd chat shit at them. But if someone was just not that great of a player and maybe still learning or whatever, as long as they're not actively causing the team to lose, whatever. But XVM is one of those things where most people that used it were not intelligent enough to need it. Like, XVM was a tool for good players, and there was a lot of shitters in disguise that were using XVM to try and big themselves up. As well as that, you had to be like, you basically had to be able to divine tea leaves to use XVM accurately, because you had clans like CIA that would sling gold in tier 3 premiums to blow their stats out. And if you didn't recognize, like if you couldn't read that and recognize that when you came across players that did it, you would get a very warped idea of, you know, what was going on. So, where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm down here. If you guys want to come in and do some guns practice, I'm in the Just Dogfight server, the stable branch one. On open beta, but stable and open branch are the same. Open beta and stable branch are the same at the moment, I think. So there's 3 Just Dogfight servers right now. Just a DCS stream stop. Well, like I said, I think there's a video on my YouTube channel about it. Just, yeah, it's there. But I kind of go into detail about it. But at any rate, I'm so bad at World of Tanks now, I'm in no position to criticize anyone else. I haven't played it for months. I barely played it for about 4 years. But I used to play it a lot. It was like, pretty much every afternoon, I'd play it for, you know, maybe a couple hours. Clipping my stream at the A10. Yeah, what about it? How many views is it up to? Oh, the 2 tanks struggling? Yeah, the World of Tanks one. That was so good. And then the helicopter just kind of like hovering around watching it. Oh, Rippler's here. If that is the Rippler, I think it is. He was my first opponent in the tournament. I haven't played him 5 years or so, and stopping is one of the best decisions in my life. Thanks for the follow, by the way. It was a fun game. Like, I liked the game, but the community was just, like, it was so toxic. And I was a shitty toxic person in that game as well. It kind of fostered that, which is one reason I don't really play anymore. And a lot of the friends that I used to play with stopped, so it was like, there was no point. And thanks for the follow as well. Here we go, using guns. I thought I saw something moving behind me, but I don't know. Out here somewhere, apparently. There he is. Yep, hi Ping, that'll be Rippler81, who was the first opponent I had in Fight of Honor. And the video of that fight is up on this channel, and also up on my YouTube. As well as the video of the second fight against Burno. Although you guys have probably seen that by now because, holy shit, it has been shared all over the DCS community. Which is pretty awesome, I wasn't expecting it to go that big. Imagine not losing sight of your target. Something I've really got to work on. There he is. Not entirely sure why he dived like that. Kind of put me on his tail. If I were him, I would have held my altitude. I'm telling you, Zell, it's an exploit. You shouldn't be using it because you're going to develop the bad habit of relying on it. And then when they fix it, or when you're in an environment where you'll get banned from the server for doing that, like they've said they'll do in the tournament, it's going to bite you in the ass. Do not become reliant on exploiting ED's shitty fucking coding to kill people. It's making a lot of head-on passes here, which is interesting. Wait, no, he's giving me his tail again. He might go for a head-on here? Maybe? No? He's extending. Oh, don't go vertical, my guy. Never go vertical like that against a Mirage, because it will just follow you up, sit right on your tail, you won't make it overshoot, and yeah, here we go. Power back on. He's realised, I think, he's going to try and extend away again. This is very similar to how he was in the actual tournament fight. He was extending away and jinking and rolling all over the place. Which makes it annoying because I have a chance that I'll lose him behind my canopy bow, and if he rolls out then while I can't see him, I'll probably never see him again. It's the one downside of the Mirage. I like the cockpit, the layout's really good, but that canopy bow can get quite in the way. Not sure what that was. He's making it hard to get a good gun solution on him, but he's not getting rid of me. So all I have to do is just play the patience game until he sets me up, which he's about to do here. Oh, he nearly rolled out. It's just to test the waters. He does have the fuel advantage because I've been kind of tooling around waiting for someone to join. So I started this fight with less fuel. Quite a bit less. So he could well run me out. Which is a shame because going up into space like this is exactly what the Mirage likes to do. He's under him a bit. Ooh, close. Come on, buddy. Just a little closer. It's a well-timed roll. He might try and force an overshoot here, which he won't get. Thought he might be looping back in to try and take the head on, but no.
Sound form in a vacuum may seem a waste of time. It's always been just the same. No hearing or breathing, no movement,
There goes the engine.
it's just nothing. A sign that leads the way. A path we cannot take. Caught me at the bad time.
There's an airport. Let's see if we can make it. I think he may have overshot me though. So speed. Yeah, okay-ish. A couple hits there. Oh, sync rate. Sync rate. Oh, that was not pleasant, but we made it. We may have slightly collapsed the landing gear. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure if he's back in yet. There we go. Oh, he's in the UFO. Whoa, he just bled so much speed right there. Just instantly flipped over, but he's gonna have no airspeed to play with. Jink. Pull her around. He might have just enough nose authority to go for a head on here. The F-15 can pull pretty well. Maybe give him a long range burst, and then whoa! I think we hit each other. Mistimed it. He's really pulling the plane around after that merge, like really tightly, which is interesting. Most people are a little less crazy on that pull. Apparently I hit him with my guns, and then he hit me with his plane, I think. That appears to be what happened there. .32 mile 120 shot, beat the 23 mile Sparrow shot from the other time. Nice. Sorry guys, I'll catch up on chat between fights. It's difficult to keep track. I've only got my mobile to read off of. I only have one monitor. Scuffed streamer problems. Oh, he is slow. Jinx slightly. There it goes. That's what the Mirage wants to see. I just couldn't get the lineup in time. If you're gonna overshoot, go over the top of them. Never go under them. Especially if it's a Mirage. He pulled too hard. He's burnt all his speed now. I'm gonna close right up on him. Maybe? Wow, he's actually getting away from me again. I may have underestimated just how ridiculously powerful that thing is. Okay, now over the top. Here we go. Oh, is he gonna lose it? Nope. Close though. And now he's low and slow, which is right where I want him. There we go. Of course it is an F-15, so we gotta shoot it in the head. These things are like fucking zombies, they don't die. There we go, he's ejected. It's like I'll never get my wing cannons for 109. I'm telling you, dude, never put gun pods on a 109. Ever. Gun counter tape's also plugged in it? Dunno. I don't have the 109 actually. I'm not much of a 109 kind of guy to start with, and then because it's a K variant, if it was an F, like an F2 or an F4, I'd get it. Need to fix wake turbulence? Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm actually sitting roughly in his spawn, so I should probably get away from here. Horizontal. God, I love this plane. The speed control the Mirage has is just obscene. Love Delta Wings. And just like that, we're on him. And we're already low and slow. Again, in the Mirage's happy place. Oh! Oh, jeez. Thought he was going to go in for sure there. This is where we get him. You're not going to fly without that. It's on vertical again, so we're just going to continue the climb. Then flip it over on him. Just got to watch where his nose is pointed. Thought that might happen. Jink around his shots. Pull the brake. Pull the nose up. Flip it on him. Oh, shit. Oh, that was risky. He clipped me there. We seem okay for now. Not sure how the flight controls are. They feel alright. Tagged him. And he's missing a wing, I think. How's our fuel? 640. Enough for one more fight, I think. Oh, 16 rounds per gun. We don't have a choice. He's right on top of us. Better make these rounds count. Coming into the merge super slow. You're probably already asleep, Zell, but thanks for stopping by. Delta Wing's not so bad at slow speeds. It's excellent at slow speeds. And that's something people don't realize. Like, yes, it's designed for stability at high speed, but it also has the wonderful side effect of producing a ridiculous amount of lift. Why is that dinging at me again? It produces a wonderful amount of lift. And in the older Mirages, like the Mirage 3, with the weaker engines, and the manual controls, yeah, at low speeds she could get tricky, but in this thing you've got relaxed stability, a good fly-by-wire system, vortex generators on the engine nacelles there, and you've got automatic leading edge slats. All of that together, and a powerful engine, relatively powerful. It's like 0.88 thrust-to-weight ratio. All of that together with Delta Wing makes up for the huge amounts of induced drag at low speeds, and so you can almost stand this thing on its tail and just cruise along like that. Like, I've got some clips up of me doing some pretty absurd stuff in the Mirage, and people say, oh, it's a UFO or its flight model's wrong. I've seen videos. I looked for ages and I finally found one of a video of a Mirage controllable at like 85 knots. They are really good at low speed. Really good. But the control response really suffers. You have to put in controls like a second or two before you think you're going to need them when you get slow. I'm going to go eat, then go live 2 to 3 hours from now if I don't fall back asleep. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. Is that an AI plane? No, I am flying PvP. Hope in the future we get the Rafale and the Eurofighter. We might see the Rafale, but I wouldn't count on it. Razbam are doing it for the French Air Force, but I don't know if they'll be allowed to release it in DCS. The Eurofighter you probably won't see. Draken, I think the Draken's on the way as an AI plane. I'm not sure about flyable, but I'd like that too. I'd really like that. I'd also like the JA-37 Viggen, but unfortunately that shares a bunch of systems with the Gripen, so we're not going to see that until the 39's out of service, I think. Great landing? Nah, it wasn't my best. Very bouncy, very floaty. I've done better in the Mirage, but my Mirage landings are not great to begin with. Alright, let's go. That's friendly, apparently. There's a couple people in here. 2 on 2 it looks like. Okay, so the lead aircraft's my teammate. I gotta go bail him out. Came into that a little quick. I think that might be Rippler in front of me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I really like the old Cold War birds. I'm not into glass cockpits. I can't deal with them. The Mirage is the most modern thing I really fly. The MiG-23 is my most anticipated module. I can't wait for it. We got a little too carried away with the air brakes there. He's trying to land. I think he's trying to land. What is he doing? Or was he using his gear as air brakes? Who knows? He's not going to get me to overshoot. Look how slow he is in that thing. The F-15's flight model is just... Oops. The F-15's flight model is so suspect. What's that? Something else near me? What the fuck? What? What? That's interesting. I'm pretty sure that was a bug. That was very fucking interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the dish elevation was like through the fucking roof. Okay, that's friendly. These won't be. It's a top aircraft. Is that an A-10? That's a fucking A-10. A laggy A-10. Where'd the other one go? Or is the server taking a dump again? I think the server might have died. Unfortunately, Just Dogfight is super unstable. We're just going to quickly spectate some... yeah, Huggy and I are the only ones that aren't frozen at the moment. And we're both on the same team. So usually when this happens... it means the server's about to crash. Oh, what am I doing? No, everyone's unfrozen now. That was really weird. Maybe all I need to do is reslot instead of disconnect. Because usually when that happens I disconnect and come back. Why is that on? How's the flying going? It's going alright. Whoa, that was a close merge. Let myself get a little slow there. That's right, he's going to circle back in again. And the music bot's on strike yet again. Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The server's shitting its pants again. I think it might just be that guy specifically, maybe. I don't know if it's, like, posted on a shitty machine or if it's a shitty mission file, but Just Dogfight is so unstable. It does this all the time. Just constant crashes and people lagging all over the sky. manage to keep my eyes on him. Oh, there he is. I think that's him. Whoa! Okay. It's pretty shoddy on my part. It's coming down. Oh, yes. Please stall in front of me. So he's gonna go over the top. He thinks he's gonna get a shot here, but he doesn't have the nose authority. We're gonna kick the Mirage over on him. And... oh, oh, oh! That was close. He actually had a little more speed than I thought he did there. But now my teammates arrived. There's the overshoot. I'm really slow though, so I can't really follow him up when he does this. Not as much as I'd like. It's one thing the Hornet does have in a fight against the Mirage, is it can be basically vertical and still accelerating, whereas the Mirage doesn't have the power to do it. Alright, this looks like an easier opponent. We'll go pick on this guy. Oh, no, that's a friendly. Disregard. Why is he friendly? Must be 3-on-1 or something. I think we nicked him there. What you fly? I'm flying the Mirage. The Angry Triangle. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, rudder. Come on, let's get some control authority. There we go. I lost the advantage there. I was stalled out for too long. So I could have flipped that on him right there and then, but whatever. At least we're behind him now. We're all about stalling on this channel. I spend more time stalling than flying. It's my main defensive move in the MiG-21 and my main offensive one in the Mirage. He's gonna run away now. In a real fight, this would get him killed because I just put a heater up his ass, but this is guns only, so we gotta chase him down, unfortunately. Oh, there's a stoush going on over here. He's probably gonna try and bail his teammate out. What's the top aircraft here? That's enemy as well. We'll go for him instead, if I can stay on him. That's the Hornet, I think. We're behind him. Oh yeah. Go over. And drop on him. Could have managed my speed a little better and got him on that pass, but my reflexes aren't brilliant today. Oh! Oh, pilot sniped. Wasn't quick enough. Yeah, it's guns only in here. So this is this is a just dogfight server, so there's different areas for different things, and I'm in the guns arena. Because I got to get my practice in for the tournament on the weekend. mess. Alright. I think the friendly's the one out in front that's getting shot at. Yeah, that's him. Oh! What are you? You're not friendly. I'd say that might be Rippler. Our teammate just crashed. He's gonna possibly try land. Yep. There he goes. Teammate, probably that A10. I don't know what he's doing. Tempting. Very tempting to shoot him down. Or bail this guy out. He looks like he might be in a spot of trouble. Okay, he's going to be slow, so we're going to start bleeding off some speed. Don't want to overshoot him. Power back on now. There we go. Deprive him of a wing. Dogfighting should only be done in the A10? Nah, fuck that. I want some speed. The A10's underpowered in DCS anyway, like engine-wise, it just doesn't have the thrust it needs to dogfight. It's underrated engine-wise, and its gun is way more inaccurate than it should be. Where this hornet is. Ah! Behind me. Oh fuck, there's two of them. I think the trailing one's my teammate. That's the enemy. He did land some hits. The aircraft seems okay, but now I'm in a really bad spot because I'm very slow right in front of him. Yeah. Didn't see him. Hey nuts. Just doing some guns. Seriously, radar? I'm having so much trouble picking these guys up. There we go, there's one. Oh shit. Blacked out and I got someone right behind me. Tomcat. Yeah, I'm dead. The onset of blackout in the Mirage is really abrupt, like it just comes out of nowhere. It's really irritating. And we've lost the guy again. What the fuck? Okay, this is enemy. Tomcat's here as well. Big mistake, Hornet. Okay, we deprived him of a stab. It looks like one of his tail fins too. He ain't recovering that. Unload, build some speed, and we'll head back up to find that F-14. I think the Hornet just spawned in behind me, which is brilliant. That's our teammate. Smack. I think the Tomcat just went into the dirt. Yeah. Did any of that hit him? Apparently not. That's annoying. He's coming in for a head-on. Is him dead? That looks like a Tomcat, maybe? That's a Tomcat right there. Coming for the head-on. There he is. Starting to slow down, his wings are coming out. He won't get his nose around for the head-on, so we're just gonna tuck inside. See what he does. If he descends, he's in trouble. Looks like he's holding a fairly steady turn. Cut inside him here. So he's probably going to run away and try and bait me for his teammate in the Hornet, which is, I'd say, what he's doing now. So watch out for that. A lot of people in this server will do that. They won't actually fight you, they'll just try and draw the fight out until someone can come and rescue them. Oh, here we go. This might be a mistake for him. Pull, Mirage, pull! Yeah, he's too slow. Better jink and roll for all your life's worth, buddy. But see, he's building his distance back up. That thing's just got so much raw engine power. It's so fast. Who are you fighting? Some random Russian dude, I think, at the moment. One of the guys in here before was Rippler, the first guy I fought in the tournament, but the rest of these guys... Skits is doing 1v1s against someone else, the rest of these guys I don't know. If he reverses now, he's dead. There we go. And perfect timing, because I've got a Hornet behind me. Who I think I just made overshoot? Oh, no, there he is. He won't be able to follow that. Oh, no! Oh, if I had 2 more rounds, he would have been dead. I ran out of ammo right as he crossed my nose. Fucking hell. Yeah, Nuts, if you want to jump in here, I'm keen. I'm just in the Just Dogfight server in the guns area. That Hornet is so lucky. Cheeky bastard. I'll land here. I don't think I've got time to get to the other airport without him shooting me. Oh, sink rate. This is so sketch. There we go. That was a bit sketchy, but we made it. And the wings are still attached. If I collapse the wheels? Nope. We're good. So for any new guys who came in with Tawny, I do fly mostly Cold War aircraft, but I also really enjoy gunfighting in the Mirage. So you guys will see me in this, you'll see me in the MiG-21, the MiG-23 when that comes out. I've also been gifted the Viper by a very kind friend of mine. So I will be flying that, although it's kind of outside my usual area of competence, shall we say. Although I'm not sure competence is the right word for anything I do. Is he on someone? Yeah, he is. Oh, he's got someone on him. Okay. I sure am nuts. I sure am. Way too fast for this. And I've lost sight of him. I should have got rid of that speed before I came on top of him in that merge. That was some brilliant phrasing. You guys know what I mean. Now I don't know where he is. Yeah, no, it's the Ross Mum. Guy who defeated Burno in a half share with the ground. What's this? That's friendly. Lost sight of him again. He's down here somewhere. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble keeping sight on people lately. Oh shit, there he is. There we go. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Okay, this is enemy. So as well as DCS, I also play IL-2. Play other stuff too, but I mostly do flight sims on here. And Armor 3 once my unit is active again. Which should be a couple weeks from now. It's another Eagle. Fucking vulture behind me. Very true, Nuts. Very true. Please reverse into me. Oh shit, that Hornet's really pulling. There we go. F-15 dealt with. There's the Hornet. You're next, buddy. Oh, fuck me. How many? Okay, that's my teammate. Well, buddy, it would be nice if you could, you know, like, do something useful. 2 behind me. Fuck. One teammate against 3 people. The only downside about the guns area in this server, other than the general instability of the server, is that people tend to start ganging up once they realise that they're having trouble killing you. Which is understandable, but it kind of detracts from the fun of it a bit. Especially if you're outnumbered and your teammate's not really in the right place to help you. Where the enemy team is. There we go. There's one. Looks like he's on my body. Hornet. Don't want to overshoot him, so we're going to slow right down. Okay, he's actually given me a 6, which was a big mistake on his part, turning away like that. Now we just settle in behind him. It's him dealt with. Or is the server shitting its pants again? Nope. Just making sure everyone's planes are actually moving. Because sometimes in this server everyone just hangs in the air. And it usually is a sign of an impending server crash. Oh, we got a tiger in here. If this guy wants to go to space, I will happily follow him there. Oh, no. He's trying to force an overshoot. Not going to happen. You will not make a Mirage overshoot, no matter how hard you try, unless you're in another Mirage. Or he doesn't know what an air brake is, and I most certainly know what an air brake is, because I use it all the time. Right. Let's quickly see if I can get this music going again. It's been misbehaving, my music bot. Saw something else out the corner of my eye there, so it's not just this guy we've got to deal with. He's definitely enemy. It's a Hornet. Same guy as before, I think. There's the other thing. Might be an eagle, maybe? That's friendly. Ah, that's a friendly hornet. Must have been him I saw. Oh, there's something. Unless that's a parachute. That's a parachute. I don't have song request on, because I know you come here and I know what you're gonna do with it. Plus, I put these on YouTube afterwards, and if certain songs play, it actually makes the entire video fucking unplayable. As I've discovered on several occasions, much to my annoyance, songs that I really like get the video globally blocked. So, no song requests for now. Quit. Oh, it's a work of art, Nuts. It's a work of art. You won't find that kind of raw emotion anywhere else. But Tawny, mate, he's uncultured. He doesn't understand these things. He's a Philistine. You know, you could take the man to an art gallery, he wouldn't get it. Okay, where's this hornet? There he is. What is he doing? Why would you do that? What he did just there is suicide. Absolute suicide. Look at this. He's now slow, low, and exactly where I want him. Like 27 rounds per gun. It might be enough for one more kill. We'll see. Really, one of the only downsides to gunfighting in the Mirage is it just does not have very much ammo, so you've got to really be careful with your shot placement. Can't afford to spray and pray like Hornet pilots can. A lot of trouble locking this guy. It keeps dropping him. RDI, why you do this? watch my speed, he's going to try and force an overshoot down here, or he's going to hit a tree. That works too. We're about to get our low fuel warning. So I'm going to have to land this pretty soon. You know what, let's land now. Oh, sink rate. Tail strike. It's fine. It's totally fine. My landings on this server tend to be pretty rough and ready because you're basically landing under pressure. Someone's trying to kill you. I actually lost sight of him there. I don't know how, but I did. There we go. Found him. Having a shitload of trouble keeping lock on him at the moment. Way more than usual. I don't know why. My radar's getting really temperamental tonight. Gonna try force an overshoot. Saw smoke, which means he's out of burner, and I could tell he was turning to try and get a shot past there. When you fly the Mirage, you get really good at predicting that. Okay, now he's gonna play this game. And I'm quite happy for him to play this game. Because he's going to run out of fuel first. What the fuck was that? Oh look. Oh look. Oh dear. And he disconnected. Oof. Is there anyone else in the guns area? No, it's just me. Oh boy. I think I might do is I might land, and unless somebody jumps into the gun spots within the next minute or two, I might call it there for an evening. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to be home. I will probably be streaming the day after, but I can't guarantee it. Right, there we go. Well, that was fairly successful. How'd I go in here? 14 for 9, that's not bad. Did get a little bit of missile practice in too. Probably not as much as I need. Nowhere near as much as I need, but hey, I got a kill with a... I think I got a kill with a magic. So, for those that don't already know, you're probably living under a rock, but the Fight of Honor 8th finals, I think, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals are all on the coming weekend. So in North American time, Central Time, I'm fighting at 1 PM on Saturday against Grumpy Finn, and then the winner of that goes on to, I believe, the quarters, and then, yeah, onwards and upwards. I think it's the 8ths and the quarters on Saturday, and then the semis and the finals on Sunday. So if you guys want to watch that, I won't be live streaming it because I don't need any distractions and I don't want to risk my internet dropping. Sometimes when I'm streaming it kind of chokes it. If you do want to watch that though, I will be uploading my recording of it to both my Twitch channel and my YouTube, and as well as that, you'll be able to watch it live on the DCS World Events channel. If you guys aren't already following that and you're into DCS, go give them a follow now. Because not only do they have dogfighting tournaments, they have the SETAL, which is the squadron, basically the 4-on-4 squadron league, which is really, really intense viewing. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming day after tomorrow, probably around this time, and then I'll be streaming right up until the tournament. And yeah, after that I might be on a bit of a short break, so I gotta fix my throttle. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let's go find somebody to raid. Apologies for all the tech issues, what with the music and everything, but these things happen in my streams. Like, I don't think I've ever had a single stream where things actually worked. And I'm pretty sure if I do have a stream where everything actually works, I need to start worrying. So, who have we got here right now? There's probably not that many people on at this time of night, actually. Yeah, there are 3 people I follow that are live at the moment. 3 people. Holy shit. Okay, let's see who's streaming DCS. If anyone is streaming DCS. We've got a couple people I have not seen before. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm going to send you guys over to Commander Psycho Warrior, who appears to be about to fly the F-14. That should be just about ready to go. And again, thanks for stopping by, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for the follows today. And I will catch you guys on the next one.